Sir Joshua is trying to set up his video. He's setting up his video, sir. And we are actually like in Pro's office. All of us are here. So someone is even here that doesn't have a phone. She forgot her phone somewhere.
Okay. All right. So
yeah, we are all here, sir. Where is she?
So I welcome each and every one of you to this class one more time. All right, so I'll be talking about interpretation of data, interpretation of forensic data. Now, forensic interpretation connects science to law, and the goal is to understand how evidence is analyzed and used in the court. Interpretation is not just analysis. Interpretation involves giving meaning to results. Your conclusion must fit legal standards, and your conclusion must be understandable in the court of law. Forensic interpretation, however, involves analyzing evidence and assigning meaning to support or challenge claims in the court. And this helps to determine whether the evidence supports or whether the evidence contradicts a claim. There are types of forensic data, and this includes biological, physical, digital, and chemical evidence. Each type, however, provides unique information about a crime, and it contributes to building a complete case. You could say that biological evidence includes DNA, blood, saliva, while the physical evidence includes fingerprints and weapons. Digital evidence includes logs, while chemical evidence includes drugs and toxins. Now, each type provides different insights into a case. We can take a look at biological evidence. This shows how DNA, how blood, how saliva help identify individuals and link them to crime scenes. We know that blood contains cells and plasma, and this can be used for analysis. Saliva can provide unique biological markers. On the other hand, DNA is the most reliable evidence for identification. The DNA, the blood, and saliva, they are used to identify individuals and establish presence at a scene. These are highly reliable due to their uniqueness and scientific basis. If you look at the physical, digital, and chemical evidence, each of these types contributes differently. The digital evidence is growing fast, while the physical evidence links suspects. The chemical evidence also helps in cases like poisoning or drug cases. The physical items link suspects to actions. Invariably, the digital evidence reveals timelines, it reveals behavior, while the chemical evidence identifies substances that we have said earlier, drugs and toxins. There are, however, key principles that we need to look at. Your interpretation must be objective. Your interpretation must be scientifically valid. Your interpretation must be reliable. Your interpretation must be reproducible. And one thing that you must avoid is bias. It must be totally avoided to ensure accurate conclusion. This is because bias can lead to wrongful conclusion. The evidence that you produce must be repeatable and be scientifically sound. This is because context changes meaning. There are, however, interpretation models that we can look at. And this describes methods that are used to reason from evidence. And this includes logical and probability-based approaches. We have deductive approaches, which uses general rules. Deductive approaches applies known facts. The inductive reasoning uses probability. It's based on probability. It uses likelihood. And then we have the Bayesian reasoning, which compares competing hypotheses based on likelihood also. In other words, the Bayesian compares competing explanations. There are, however, steps that are involved, or steps that outlines the process from collection to reporting. Steps that outlines the process from collection to reporting. And these are from the time that the evidence is collected, when it is preserved, when it's analyzed, when it's evaluated, when it is compared, and when it is reported systematically. So all these are done to ensure or to maintain integrity. This ensures evidence integrity throughout. Each of these steps affects your final conclusion. If you have a case of poor handling, this can destroy evidence totally, automatically. What are the roles in crime investigations? Forensic analysts reconstruct events. What they do is to link suspects to crimes using scientific methods. Forensic interpretation helps us to build timelines and also helps us to identify suspects. It supports decision making in the court. Forensic science is also interpretative, and it's not always definitive. This is quite germane because errors can occur at any stage. So there are risks like bias, risk like contamination, risk like poor quality samples, and misinterpretation, and all this can affect the outcome. There are, however, some best practices that we can employ, and this involves the use of standard methods, proper and clear documentation, peer review for accuracy, and reporting probabilities. Now, if you have all these methods, all these standard methods, they will improve reliability, and not only will they improve reliability, they will also improve credibility. And your results should show likelihood, not absolute certainty. All right? It should show likelihood, not absolute certainty. We can look at the legal importance. Now, we must understand that forensic evidence can decide cases. Many times, wrong interpretation can lead to injustice. So that's why we have to be very careful. And experts must, however, present findings clearly. So it's expedient that we do due diligence. It's expedient that we go through normal steps, procedures to ensure that the evidence that we provide, they are authentic, because if we endeavor or if we thereby do a wrong interpretation, this can lead to injustice. So your evidence, your findings must be clear. You must present clear findings. And this is essential because forensic results must meet legal standards to ensure justice. It must meet legal standards to avoid wrongful decision. When it meets legal standard, it plays a key role in justice. It plays a key role in influencing verdicts. It plays a key role in preventing wrongful convictions. So invariably, the key word here is that forensic interpretation must meet legal standards. It can be a key statement. And as we have earlier said, errors can lead to wrongful convictions or acquittals. Now, what are the responsibilities of forensic experts? Forensic experts must carry a legal and ethical duty to present truthful and unbiased interpretations. Their conclusions, like we have said earlier, can determine guilt or it can determine innocence. So if there are errors, if there are bias, it can lead to wrongful convictions or acquittals. Forensic expert must follow strict scientific methods and maintain integrity at all times. What are those things that are also expected of a forensic expert? They must encourage critical thinking. Expert must question evidence. Expert must test assumptions. Expert must consider alternative explanations, because interpretation is not just reading results. Interpretation involves evaluating reliability. It involves evaluating context and limitations of the evidence. When this is done, it reduces misinterpretation and it strengthens conclusions. Forensic expert must be able to accurately connect laboratory findings to legal decisions. Accurate interpretation is key. They must be able to translate physical traces into meaningful legal evidence, thereby helping the court to establish facts and assign responsibility. And as we have earlier said, poor interpretation will break this link and it will also distort justice outcomes. So, invariably, in other words, there has to be what is called continuous improvement, as forensic methods and interpretation standards must evolve with new technologies and research. Forensic experts must undergo continuous training and quality control. So when they do this, it will ensure that they remain reliable, that experts are up to date, they are reliable, and their findings are relevant in modern investigations. So in conclusion, accurate interpretation is essential for connecting scientific evidence to truth and also for ensuring fair legal outcomes. We must strive to emphasize, as forensic experts, responsibility in our doings and encourage critical thinking. And also, we must ensure that or reinforce that accurate interpretation is essential for linking science to justice. So, this is basically what interpretation of forensic data entails. So, thank you very much. Thank you for listening. Bye.